Our hectic lifestyle and workloads do not let us live in a healthy way. The craving for junk food and stressful environment gives us an unhealthy body. We start gaining weight and ended up with obesity. Although there are endless crash diets, supplements, and meal replacement plans claiming to ensure rapid weight loss, but most of them lack scientific evidences. Despite of several workouts being available today, yoga remains as the most trusted and effective method of reduce obesity in a holistic way. Hello friends, welcome to Nutrizon. Today, we will learn 12 yoga poses for obesity and weight loss quickly. In this video, we will show you how to perform each yoga. But it's highly recommended that you educate yourself with the precautions associated with each yoga poses for your own benefit and health.
Lie face down with your feet hip-width apart and the tops of your feet on the floor. Place your hands on the floor under your shoulders. Slowly extend your arms as you lift your chest. Look up. Stop when you feel tension in your lower back and hold the position. Breathe deeply. Do not try this pose if you have a back injury. Sit with your legs extended in front of you. Bend your knees out to the sides. Press the soles of your feet together about a foot in front of you. Hold your ankles with your hands. Inhale as you sit up tall, lifting the top of your head toward the ceiling. Exhale as you bend forward from your hips. Stop when you feel tension. Relax your head and shoulders and take a few deep breaths. To increase the stretch, extend your arms out in front of you and place your palms on the floor.
Get on your hands and knees. Align your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Step your feet back so your legs are extended hip-width apart behind you. Tuck your toes under. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. Align your wrist creases with the front edge of your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Tuck your chin slightly to align your neck with your back. Imagine that the crown of your head and your heels are being pulled in opposite directions. Tighten your abs and don't let your belly drop toward the floor. Breathe deeply.
From a plank position, raise your hips up toward the ceiling so your body is in an inverted V shape. Bend your right knee and step your right foot between your hands. If your foot doesn't make it that far, use your hands to place it there. Lower your left knee to the floor. Place your hands on your right thigh. If this feels comfortable, extend your arms up over your head with your palms facing each other. Arch back slightly. Breathe deeply. If this position is uncomfortable, keep your hands on the floor on either side of your right foot. Do not perform this pose if you have knee problems. Sit with your legs extended in front of you. Bend your right knee and place your right foot on the floor outside your left thigh. Turn to the right and place your right hand on the floor behind you. Place your left hand on your right thigh just below your knee. Inhale and sit up tall. Exhale as you rotate your shoulders to the right. Repeat as you breathe deeply. For a deeper stretch, extend your left arm and press it against your right knee as you twist. Take a few deep breaths. As you inhale, sit up taller, and as you exhale, try to twist a little farther. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and bend over from your hips. Rotate your heels out and then your toes. Do that again until your feet are wide apart with your toes turned out. Bend your knees and lower your butt toward the floor. Press your palms together in front of your chest. Make sure your knees are aligned over your ankles. Lightly press against your thighs with your elbows. Breathe deeply here. Sit with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Extend your arms at shoulder height in front of you with your palms up. Lean back until your torso is at a 45-degree angle to the floor. Lift your feet and straighten your legs. Your body should form a V shape. Rotate your palms up. Pull your shoulder blades together and tighten your abs. Breathe deeply. Think about using your abs to pull your chest and legs toward each other.
Get on your hands and your knees. Lower your forearms to the floor. Align your elbows under your shoulders. Place your palms down on the floor or clasp your hands together. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Relax your head. Try to bring your chest toward your heels. Push away the floor with your forearms. Breathe deeply. Get in plank pose. Bend your elbows straight back behind you until your chest nearly touches the floor. Bring your elbows close to the sides of your torso. Tuck your chin slightly to align your neck with your back. Tighten your abs and don't let your belly drop toward the floor. Breathe deeply.
Lie face down with your feet hip-width apart and the tops of your feet on the floor. Place your hands on the floor under your shoulders. Straighten your arms as you lift your chest, your hips, and your thighs. Look up. Press into the tops of your feet. Pull your chest forward and draw your shoulder blades together. Breathe deeply. Do not try this pose if you have a back injury.
Get on your hands and your knees. Lower your forearms to the floor with your palms down or clasp your hands together. Align your elbows under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and step your feet back so that your legs are extended. Imagine that your heels are being pulled in the opposite direction of your head. Tighten your abs and don't let your belly drop toward the floor. Push away the floor with your palms. Breathe deeply.
Stand with your feet hip-width apart and bend over from your hips. Place your hands on blocks a foot in front of your feet. Raise your right leg to hip height behind you. Rotate your right hip and shoulder to the right. Raise your right arm straight up toward the ceiling and look up at your fingers. Take a few deep breaths here and then repeat on the opposite side. If this is too challenging, try performing this pose with your back against a wall.